Hi guys, welcome back to another Chat Spat. I am so excited to be doing Chat Spat. I swear Chat Spat is just my time to sit down, relax, and shoot the shit with you guys, and I absolutely love this series. So if you want to hear what we're going to chat about this time, because Lord knows what it's going to be, just keep watching. As usual, you know, keep watching. So on this Chat Spat, I really didn't have anything that I personally wanted to talk about, so I took to Facebook and I asked you guys what you wanted to talk about. So these are all topics from people from my Facebook beauty group and from my personal beauty page on Facebook. So let's see what they have to say. So the first person is Ashley, which is Thrifty Chica, and I will leave her link down below because she is awesome. The kindest person you will ever meet in your whole life. You'll love watching her. She's very consistent. She's into the Dollar Tree, into bargains. Her Instagram, she will always update you on the best bargains at Walmart, at the Dollar Tree. I mean, if you want to get into bargaining, if you want to get into the Dollar Tree stuff, if you want to know when things are on sale, she's your girl. So she wants to talk about how to get through the holiday celebrations with relatives. It's been on her mind for a while and she wants some advice. So how to get through the holiday celebrations with your relatives. Well, I'm guessing that your relatives, well, most of our relatives are a pain in the ass. And that is true. I mean, when you get together on the holidays, it's usually the one time in the year that you have to deal with people that you avoid for a reason or you don't see for a reason. And things can get quite heated because, you know, they're relatives, so they're nosy and they ask you questions and they just invade, or you guys just don't clash, and it's the holidays, so you have to hold your tongue, and that can be the most stressful part of the holidays. At least in my opinion, for me, it is the most stressful part of the holidays. So my advice on that, like what I would do is hold your tongue. That's all I can really say, Ashley, is just hold your tongue, think positive thoughts. You know, if you're in a house that is not too crammed and crimped, like cramped for space, you know, go be with whatever relatives that you're around that are in the household that bring you joy, you know, that bring you happiness, that are going to uplift you, and stick with them. You know, have full conversations with them to where you're busy, so people aren't just going to come up and interrupt you, or, you know, you're not going to be standing there and people are going to come and hover over you and start asking you questions. You know, at the dinner table, you know, sit next to somebody who isn't a pain in the butt, you know, who brings you joy, and just stick with the people that you're comfortable with. And that's what I do, because when I go to my, like, especially my husband's side of the family, they have a bigger house and there's a lot of them, you know, and they're all off in different areas of the house doing different things. So I tend to stay with the people that make me more comfortable, have good conversations, and just relax, you know, try to relax. And when bad situations come up, my whole thing is I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go pee. I can't talk to you right now. Bye-bye. And always use the potty as your deep breathing place. Don't kill nobody. Now, my friend Kim wants to talk about depression during the holidays. Now, that is a huge one because a lot of us have a lot of reasons why we're depressed during the holidays. Now, for me, Christmas is a huge trigger for me to be depressed because it was my dad's like thing. Like, we stayed home. My dad couldn't travel because he was on oxygen and he had emphysema. He couldn't breathe, so he stayed home a lot. So we stayed home a lot during the holiday seasons and we were with him, and it was a huge celebration, and people would come to us, and it's just something that I miss. And holidays just aren't the same anymore since he passed away, and it does cause huge depression. So, you know, if you're missing a loved one, you know, if you've lost a loved one, usually around the holidays is when that just comes back full force and you're just depressed. Or whether you don't have that much family and you don't have anywhere to go, you know, you stay home, whether you're alone, you know, like it can be a very, very depressing place, a very depressing time for a lot of us. And I just want you guys to know that if you are like that, if that is your situation, you're not alone. You are not alone. Read the comments. I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people who are the same exact way. They are in the same exact situation. There are so many people out there that are so depressed during the holidays, or alone, or just have whatever reasons for not enjoying the holidays. And you know what I would do is, if you're alone, do something crazy. Do something that you wouldn't normally do and have fun with it. You know, invite someone over that's alone too. If you know someone who's alone, go see them. You know, do something fun, or even get online, because, you know, for me personally, I am a social introvert. I don't have friends around me. So I go online when I feel alone or I'm depressed, and you guys lift me up. You guys are my family. So get online, meet some people, you know, make some friends. It's fun, it's interesting, it entertains you, it passes the time. You know, it'll keep your mind off things that depress you. You know, I like to watch Christmas shows, but they tend to make me sad too. So I don't really know if that's good advice to watch them. I usually try to avoid them, but I always end up watching them anyway because I like the memories. The memories just make me sad. So depression on holidays, you guys, the one thing that I can say is Christmas is not what we grew up with thinking it was. You have to stop that child notion of thinking what Christmas and the holidays are meant for. They aren't just meant for presents and going to see family and having big celebrations. And if you don't have that, then you're a loser or you're, you know, depressed, whatever. It's not about that. The holidays is times that are supposed to make you happy. So whatever you do on those days, whether you celebrate the holiday or not, just do something that makes you happy. Something that excites you. Something to celebrate. Whether you just make a huge ass dinner by yourself and sit at that table by yourself eating it, who cares? Because if you're like me, you're going to be happy eating it anyway. That really is my best advice. Just do you. Do whatever makes you happy. Don't worry about other people. Don't worry about buying presents. Don't worry about being alone. Don't worry about any of it. Just take those days during those holidays and do something that makes you happy. Whether it's like something completely nothing to do with holidays, whatever it is, just make sure that you're happy on those days because you deserve it. Everybody deserves to be happy, especially during the holidays. And chocolate. Chocolate helps. Chocolate definitely helps depression, and that's been scientifically proven. I would even go with pie. Eat some pie. Now, the last topic is by my friend Shannon, and she wants to talk about some YouTubers. Now, her topic that she wants to talk about is something that she's been really annoyed with lately, and that is bigger YouTubers that once they get huge, they stop putting videos out or close to it. She doesn't understand why the people, when they get busy, they, you know, before they got busy, they post like 2 to 3 videos a week. And then once they get big, they just stop posting. And it's like 2 to 3 months, you know, 2 to 3 times a month that they're actually posting. And I agree with that. I get very, very annoyed by that. Now, I'm not one who can judge too much because I don't have too much of a schedule. You guys always know I'm going to at least put up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Always. Ever since I started, I've always had at least those 3 days where I post. Lately, it's been every single day, and I'm so sorry for that. I know a lot of you hate that, but some of you love it. And, you know, you can't please everybody, but I have so much to tell you guys about, so much to show you, just so much to do, along with my regular uploads, that it's going to be close to every single day that I'm uploading. And so we have a lot to do between now and next year. So I understand not having a set schedule. And I understand when you get bigger, you get busier. And that's a huge, huge thing. You know, when you get bigger, all of a sudden you're bombarded by all of these things, all of these events. You know, all of these people and these businesses want you to do these things and go to these places and review these things. And you just get so busy that you forget, you know. And that's another thing, though. It's not your fault entirely that you're busy. You know, you're growing, you're busy. But it is your fault if you don't keep your fans, your viewers, your subscribers, your friends updated on what's going on. If you just disappear for weeks on end, it's so disrespectful because, you know, you're in the situation that you're in because of these people that are waiting on you. You know, you have all these nice products, you know, you get all this free stuff, you get to go to all these events because of your subscribers. So it's huge. It's huge. It's, for me personally, it's a huge deal, and it's a huge respect thing to at least go on and explain to your viewers what's going on. Keep them up to date. I don't find it that hard to make at least one video a week. I really don't. I think it's BS. I mean, I know that a lot of them have really great editing systems, and they make perfect fucking videos. You know, the quality, the clarity, the lighting, the editing, everything is perfect up to YouTube's standards. And so editing can sometimes take them a whole day to edit. It's very intricate once you get a really good editing system. It can take you hours just to do the intro. So that's something to think about if you're a viewer or a subscriber. Try to see it from other people's perspective, but those YouTubers need to see it from your guys' perspective as well. You know, they get huge and then all of a sudden they're just like, where are you? Like, it feels like they just dump you once they get what they want from you. And sometimes that is what's going on. Sometimes YouTubers, their head gets big along with their channel and they just forget where they came from. But sometimes with other ones, they grow so fast that so much is going on around them at once that they just don't have time to put out videos and they try their hardest. So it really depends on the YouTuber. If you trust that YouTuber, if you have understanding towards that YouTuber, if you know that they're, you know, you're not really knowing the situation, but you know that they're not that type of person to normally do that, give them a little slack, give them a little time, see where they go with it. And if this new to them, if the channel growth is new, they definitely need the time to get used to it. It's a transition. It's a huge transition. And I know personally that Elko NYC, she's going through it right now too. She has so much going on and all she wants to do is sit down and film, but she's so busy right now. She has so much going on. So she is trying to put up videos as much as she can and she is struggling. So I know that someone like her who has grown so quickly and she's so genuine and kind, it can be very, very hard, but she does keep her fans and subscribers up to date as much as possible, especially on Snapchat and other social medias. But then there's other YouTubers who used to put out like 3 or 4 times a week. That sounded really sexual. They used to put out, now they don't put out anymore. They used to put out videos 3 or 4 times a week, and then they got huge, and now it's like once or twice a month, but they're on all other social medias all day doing their little like, oh, let's play some music and pretend that I'm a freaking model half of the day, you know? Like, you know they have time to do a video, yet they don't. I find that disrespectful, and like, it all falls down to, if you feel disrespected by the person, if you know you're being taken advantage of, unsubscribe. Do not subscribe to them. You guys are the reasons why we're here. You guys are the reasons why we grow. You guys are the reasons for everything that happens on our channel or to us. Every cent that we make, every product that we get, everything is because of you guys. So do not be disrespected by anybody. Anybody. Follow who you know in your heart is genuine and true, and who respects you and who loves you guys for you, who appreciates you for everything that you have done for them. So that's all I can say about it, is don't be disrespected. You know, you guys know, most of us are female. We got that female gut instinct. Follow your gut instinct. If you think something is wrong, something is wrong. That is everything that I wanted to talk about in this chat spat. I hope that some of these topics are interesting to you. If any of you guys have any kind of advice or input or, you know, self-experiences with the depression during the holidays, or tips on what you do to bring yourself up, to lift yourself up, to get through the holidays with relatives, any of that, please leave them down below so others can read them. It helps so much to know a lot of everybody's opinions and their stories and their advice, not just mine. This is a group effort during Chat Spat, you guys, so please comment, give your advice, your stories. I love reading them, and I'm definitely going to be waiting to talk back to you guys, so leave those comments down below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.